Dust blew low on Highway 9, moon hung crooked like a warning sign. Had a beat up case and a pawn shop string, just a broke down man trying to sing. Old man said, boy, don't stay too long. Crossroads down there got a wicked song. But I heard the wind call out my name, and nothing in my life stayed the same, oh Lord.
Crossroads took my soul tonight,
gave me blues so cold and bright.
now every town knows my name,
But I can't recall where I came. Crowds got bigger night by night. Women cried when I played under lights. But every song stole something dear. Mama's voice disappeared from my ears. Black dog howling through the trees, devil whispering with the Delta breeze. Oh Lord, I can't put this guitar down. Chain gang blues in every town. Sold my soul for a mournful sound. Now the crossroads got me bound. Now the crossroads got me bound. Grandpa spoke in a quiet tone about a road where the lost soul roam. Highway wind and a moonlit sky, where desperate musicians go at night. I laughed at first, but then came dreams. Dark crossroads and flickering beams. A tall black shadow beside the sign, asking if I wanted to shine. How good could I become? Would I run if the devil comes? I can't even play 3 chords clean, still hear melodies in my sleep. Wake up humming songs unknown, like somebody planted them in my soul. Grandpa watched me from his chair, slide guitar drifting through the air, like like he already understood what that old road does to blood. Grandpa, did you ever go? He stopped his playing soft and slow and looked beyond the cotton fields, like remembering something still concealed. And every night them dreams return with crossroad signs and lantern burn. The sky was bruised and violet smoke. Streetlights hum like tired ghosts. Grandpa's stories fill my head about the crossroads up ahead. He said, boy, don't stay too long. Some men trade their soulful songs for dirt roads and midnight rain. Nothing there comes back the same. I walk slow through the evening haze, heart on fire, feet afraid. Every shadow looked alive, every whisper knew my name. And there he stood beneath the sign, at the edge of the county line. Grandpa smiling in the dark, like he'd known this from the start. Did you wait for me all this time by the crossroads under moonlight? He said nothing, just tipped his hat. Lord, what kind of place is that? Wind was crawling through the weeds, cold as old forgotten dreams. There was someone standing there, then suddenly nobody there. But Grandpa's boots were covered black, like he'd walked the devil's path. His old guitar against his side, still humming low in midnight blue. Maybe stories never die, maybe souls just change disguise. Maybe every song he sang came from somewhere dark and strange. And there he stood beneath the sign, eyes reflecting pale moonlight. I knew someday you'd come around. Then the crickets made no sound. I reached out, but the wind moved through, like the night erased the truth. Grandpa smiled and whispered slow, some roads choose the ones who go. Roads choose the ones who go. I grew up in a nowhere town, dirt roads stretching all around. Grandpa played old Delta blues while I dreamed of bigger shoes. He told me, boy, some men get tired of broken homes and dead-end wives, so they chased a crossroads sign, hoping fate might change their lives. Crossroad light burning low, maybe that's the only road out of here. Every night I walk downtown, stare where four roads cross the ground, thinking maybe if I stood there still, the devil might appear for real. But deep inside I feared the cost, wonder what kind of soul gets lost for a little fame and a guitar sound. One cold night beneath the rain, I saw somebody in my lane. Black coat standing by the sign, holding a guitar looking just like mine. Then he turned and I froze cold. It looked like me, just older. I don't walk that road, but I still hear them Delta chords. The devil where the backroads cross, he smiled slow and counted every loss. Said, boy, what you willing to trade for the kind of sound legends are made? Thunder rolled through the cotton fields, my hands were shaking on the steering wheel. Feels the same. Crickets singing by the railroad line, Grandpa playing soft in time. Old guitar with rusted strings still sounded like angel wings. He said, Robert Johnson walked one night to a lonely crossroad out of sight. Came back with hands nobody knew, playing them blues clean through and through. Oh, Grandpa just smiled, didn't say a word, but the way he played still chills my soul. Smoke rolled slow from Grandpa's hand, dust blew hard across the land. I might have been cried between the lines, like ghosts humming through the pine. Leaned back slow and softly said, boy, some stories wake the dead. Some men chase gold, some chase sound, some never come back around. Grandpa, were you one of them? He looked away past the edge of the wind and smiled like he knew something dark, while the screen door shook in the dark. No answer came that summer night, only slide guitar beneath the light. Sun came burning through the cotton rows. Daddy worked till his back bent low. I kept a cheap guitar hid away, dreaming about leaving someday. Mama said blues just breaks a man, same as whiskey and a losing hand. But every night beneath that moon I heard freedom in a Delta tune. Cotton field serenade, these old songs I never trade. Train tracks humming down the line, calling this restless heart of mine. Caught a freight train after dark with a guitar and a hopeful heart. Left that field and the dust behind, still carry Mississippi in my mind. Night wind blowing through pine trees low. These blues belong to me. Cotton field serenade, born from sweat and rusted pain. Every town and every mile still hear that southern midnight style.
Grandpa sat beneath the porch light glow, slide guitar humming soft and low. Mississippi wind through the willow trees, night rolled slow with the summer heat. He said, boy, that crossroads ain't no lie. Some men leave their change inside. Robert Johnson walked that road with an old guitar and a heavy soul. Crossroads midnight, dust and rain. Some men come back, never the same. Grandpa spoke like he'd seen it all. The devil's shadow, the southern drawl. Black coat standing by Highway 9, waiting there at closing time. I asked, how you know them details so? Grandpa smiled but answered slow. Some stories stay long after they're gone. Later that night upstairs alone, I found an old photograph one, a blues band standing in the rain, dated 1932 and faded stain. beside young Robert Johnson's side was Grandpa, smiling young and alive. But Grandpa's age don't match that year. Still hear that slide guitar in my ear. Grandpa taught me simple blues, 3 old chords and worn out shoes, front porch creaking every night beneath the lantern's yellow light. He said, boy, the crossroads still remain, calling folks through wind and rain. Some hear nothing, some hear names. Crossroads calling, low and slow. Once it finds you, it won't let go. Weeks went by and something changed. My hands didn't feel the same. Every lick came fast and clean, like I'd played far beyond my years. Some nights I woke in the dark outside, slide guitar laying by my side. Could remember leaving bed, still heard old blues inside my head. Grandpa asked one quiet night, did you hear somebody call your name? I froze still beneath the stars while the wind moved through the yard. Then Grandpa smiled like he already knew. The crossroads had chosen someone new. Now every night that south wind blows, I hear them Delta spirits moan. Grandpa never played the same song twice. Every blues line cold as ice. Old flat top groaning deep and low, like a river where the lost souls go. I asked how you know so many tunes. He stared silent at the moon, then softly laughed beneath his breath. Boy, some songs outlive death. These songs ain't mine, I just let them through. Delta wind keeps whispering what these old strings ought to do. I'm on the drift, drifted through the trees. Now they're thick with memories. Grandpa's fingers moved along like somebody else guided every tone. Some musicians never rest, Grandpa said with sunken chest. Some still roam that crossroad line, still looking for the sound they couldn't find. Songs at night. Grandpa's eyes turned pale and white. Then he answered low and thin, some folks never quit wondering. And the porch went cold beneath the rain, while Grandpa played them ghostly strains.
Grandpa's fingers bent like roots, still dance smooth across the blues. Every night when supper done, he played till the morning come. He told me about that crossroad dirt, how some men trade away their hurt for fingers fast and mournful songs that can make weak hearts hold on. But that old guitar knows things Grandpa never told. Every scar upon that wood feels too deep to be that good. Dirty couldn't slide, solo with humming harmonica. Some old bluesman never died. He looked away to Highway 601, played one chord, then played none. Night train crying far away. Grandpa sighed, but wouldn't say.
guitar knows the truth, more than me and more than you. Still I wonder late at night what he found beneath the moonlight. Grandpa played till the clock struck 12. Then lay that old guitar back on the shelf. Said, boy, don't touch that thing at night. Some songs wake on the moonlight. Crickets singing through the dark, porch light flickering in the yard. I don't mind it, it still echo low, like a delta wind refused to go. Midnight blue, creeping slow. That old guitar knows, more than I know. After Grandpa went to bed, I heard a slide guitar in my head, sobbing lonely through the screen, like somebody playing unseen. I stepped outside, my blood ran cold. That guitar moved on its own. Next morning, Grandpa looked at me, saw them fresh marks on the strings, then quietly said with hollow eyes that knows now, you heard it last night. And ever since that midnight song, the porch don't feel the same no more. Daddy worked the Southfield all day long, bent so low his shadow looked gone. Sun so hot the ground cracked wide, still it kept that mule in line. I remember dirt beneath my nails, mosquitoes thick and rusty rails, mama boiled beans in a black iron pot, trying to feed all we got. Daddy said, boy, life ain't fair, and wiped sweat from his graying hair. Said you either pull or you break, that's the lesson the Delta makes. We hauled white cotton till our fingers bled. sometimes slept 3 deep in one bed. Storm clouds roll like judgment calls, shaking off thin cabin walls. I'm on to crying through the pine, like sorrow riding railroad lines. And that slide guitar cut sharp and mean, like a cotton gin machine. Now every wrinkle in Daddy's face still lives in this worn-out place, and every hard chord that I play carry those fields today.
Daddy worked nights by the engine flame. Mama washed clothes till her knuckles changed. I was 6 years old beside the tracks, learning life don't ever look back. Train wheels sang through the humid dark, every whistle left another mark. Folks came poor and left the same, and still every child chased that train. Southbound iron line, carry this soul of mine through every flood and fight, through every sleepless night. I seen hunger in my brother's face, seen eviction notes nailed in place. Mama still smiled through all that pain, like sunshine fighting thunder rain. Daddy said, boy, don't fear hard days, fear losing your honest ways. Those words stay deep in me like roots beneath a cypress tree. Now the porch boys grown at night, no memories burned dim light. But every note this old slide sings still sound like railroad steam.
I was 10 beside the river, skipping stones through muddy streams. Asked my daddy why men suffer, why good folks lose their dreams. He just stared across the water, sun sinking low and red. Said, boy, life don't hand you answers, most get learned inside your head. Now I rock here on this porch at night, and moon hanging soft in pale blue light. Years gone by like runaway trains, still got questions in my veins. Worked those fields through heat and winter, hands grew rough and spirit warm. Watched my mama hide her crying every cold and hungry morn. Back then I thought grown men knew things like a preacher always said. Now I know we're all just guessing till we lay our worried head. I'm on a gun on through Delta pines like old ghosts from another time. Life keeps rolling like wagon wheels, teaching truths too deep to feel. Now these gray hairs tell the truth, they just borrowed from our youth. Still that river softly remains, and those questions in my veins. Grandpa talked of a lantern glow where the old black highway bends. Said a man once played so good, even angels stopped to listen. As a child I laughed it off, but the story stayed inside. So one dusk I chased the rumor through the fields beyond our sight. There's a lantern by Route 4, burning where nobody lives. Every dream I ever wanted felt so close I couldn't breathe. Then I saw a silhouette standing silent near the tree, and my blood ran cold with fear. Grandpa staring back at me. No car lights, no barking dog, only cicadas screaming loud. The gravel cracked beneath my boots like the road was waking up. Grandpa smiled without a word, smoke curled slowly from his hands, like he'd been there 50 years, waiting for me to understand. Maybe he once came here too, young and desperate for a tune. Maybe every note he played still belonged to something cruel. There's a lantern by Route 4, swinging softly in the breeze. Grandpa whispered, don't fear music, fear what music has to keep. Then the lantern flickered out and the crossroads disappeared, leaving only Grandpa's guitar ringing some